Eagles, you're listening to Southern Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm doing.
Sure. I'm the university's guitar professor. I'm professor of music, Southern Miss School of Music. I've been the instructor of classical guitar here for 21 years.
Wow, that's amazing. And
Sure. So I'm trained in the art of the classical guitar. There are various different styles of guitar playing, and the one that sort of called me at a very young age is classical guitar.
right, all right.
Well, I would say try to figure out what your goals are as early as possible. Like if you wanted to just play the guitar as a hobby,
Yeah,
maybe find a teacher, maybe find some videos. Try to find something that will kind of get you started,
right,
and that goes all the way to if you wanted to master the guitar, you're going to need a teacher right away and figure out all the sacrifices that you're going to need
right.
to make practicing and all that. So there's quite a range. I would say the first step is to figure out what you want to do with it.
Okay. That's
Yeah, we're so excited about the Screaming Eagles Guitar Fest. We're calling it an action-filled day for all guitar fans. It is presented by the Southern Miss Guitar Studio, the School of Music, funded also by Partners for the Arts, and it's just a really fantastic day with lots of guest artists and people of all ages and backgrounds coming to it, and classes, workshops, concerts, all kinds of even a vendor fair, all kinds of exciting activities, all in one day here on campus.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so the Southern Miss Guitar Studio is what I run.
Hmm.
So in the School of Music, you have certain faculty that are teaching you how to perform at a very high level on an instrument. So and all the students come to our school to do that. They are part of a quote unquote studio.
Yeah.
So they're just my students.
Okay. That's
Yeah, so I've been to a lot of guitar festivals in my career elsewhere, and I've noticed that sometimes they can get pretty niche.
yeah.
So, for example, a classical guitar festival is, just for classical guitarists, and
Hmm.
it's usually for the kind of the elite players, and they seem kind of exclusive to me. And
Yeah.
one of the things that I've been trying to do lately um, is to be more inclusive in the guitar studio in the way that I look at our curriculum
Yeah.
and how our School of Music connects with the community. And so this guitar festival, in part, is a way to bring folks who just love the guitar, no matter what style of guitar they like to play
Hmm.
or listen to, how old they are, their background, anything. If you have a guitar in your closet, if you have been playing for decades, if you don't even have a guitar but just like the guitar,
Yeah.
anything, any kind of person is welcome to come and enjoy all the things that we have. And then the offerings for the festival are not, just classical guitar. I mean,
Yeah.
like there's only like, 10% of the day is classical. All the rest of the
Right.
activities are all the other styles and things that you could think of when you think of guitar in general.
Okay. That's really.
It's open for everyone.
Okay.
So we do have a registration fee of $25 if you wanted to come and spend the day with us. But students can get in for $15, so there is a discount for that. But anyone can come. And when I say student, I mean like USM students, but also if you're a high school student
Yeah.
nearby or elsewhere. But there are also concerts. There's a concert at 5 p.m. and then there's a concert at 7:30 p.m. Those are free and open to the public.
Okay. So if you're
Yeah, so I'll be running a workshop that I'm calling How Classical Guitar Technique Will Help You Shred. So
Yeah.
the story behind that is when I started to play electric guitar a very long time ago, I was okay. But once I started to pick up some classical guitar techniques, the electric guitar became a bit of a toy to
Yeah.
me, and that's because of all the technique and the practicing and the special, efficient way of playing that I learned about. So I'd like to share that with those who want to play faster, play with greater ease, just want to play with a little bit more comfort.
Yeah.
So I'll be talking about ways in which you can apply classical technique to all other styles of guitar. Then we're going to have a lecture on the history of the blues guitar with
Ooh.
with local legend Vasti Jackson, a Grammy-nominated, internationally renowned guitarist and singer, a band leader, and so much more. He's going to be giving a presentation about the history of blues guitar.
Yeah.
We're also going to have Southern Miss alum and Jones County music faculty Mike Boyd, who's going to be giving a lecture, or more of a presentation on gear. So just like, let's say you're a guitarist and you have questions about your amp or your guitar pedals, or what kind of cable should I use? He's going to answer all those kinds of questions. And then we're also going to have Barry Leach, who is also a Southern Miss alum, and he's in the Jackson area. Amazing guitarist, multi-style, multi-genre instrumentalist, and he's going to be talking about improvisation and sort of improving your improvisatory skills on the guitar. Things like that. Workshops throughout the day, which will be really, I think, helpful for people. And again, going to be we're going to be able to reach people of all styles and levels. So it's not going to be just for like the elite.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think that's an amazing observation, and that actually not only ties with that presentation and this festival, but also a curriculum that I've been excited about and getting off the ground pretty soon here, where students in the guitar studio will be able to study a variety of styles, which will make them more successful 21st century gigging musicians. And so doing the whole, I'm going to show you how to do classical, a little bit of classical to help you be better at electric or acoustic or jazz or whatever you're playing, is also in line with that curriculum.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah, so something that I'm really excited about is the what we're calling the Screaming Eagles Pro Showcase. So at 7:30 p.m. We're going to have a sort of a gala performance where you're going to hear some jazz, some blues, some classical, some R&B, and some acoustic. So all of the headliners who are presenting throughout the day some of them will be performing at night. So Barry Leach will be playing, Vasti Jackson will be playing, Letitia Hamilton Ernest will be playing, Eric Merchant will be playing, and I myself will be playing as well.
That's awesome. That's really.
Yeah, so thanks. We have another concert that's going to be at 5 p.m.
Okay.
And that's going to be our high school showcase.
Ooh.
So there are various high schools in the area that have guitar programs, and there are just high school students who are maybe not in band or choir and don't really have an outlet to perform at school, and so we're bringing them here to all perform in a concert. There will be a few high school students who are going to be giving solos.
Ooh.
There's going to be some guitar ensembles. And what's opening that concert is the Longleaf Elementary Ukulele Club. And they're going to come out and play a few songs, and I'll actually play with them. So that'll
That's
be
really
fun
cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We'll be doing both,
Okay.
and you can also go to ciraldomusic.com. That's CIRALDO music.com to and then click on the Screaming Eagles Guitar Fest link, and that'll bring you to the registration site.
Okay.
It's your typical Eventbrite location, and that'll get you logged in, and we'll get you squared away. But yeah, we do have to pay all these wonderful guest artists and for all the activities that are going on today. So,
All right.
hence the fee.
Absolutely.
Boy, I do. So unfortunately, there, as you mentioned earlier on this show, a bit of a weather situation going on, and so this event is supposed to take place on this Saturday, March 15th, starting at 9 a.m. and going all the way until 9 p.m. We are looking at contingency plans just in case we are canceled. One that we are looking at right now is to move everything by one day to so Sunday the 16th. Information will be on that website, ciraldomusic.com. Also, if you wanted to go to the Southern Miss Guitar Studio Facebook page or Instagram, there will be announcements listed there as far as what we're going to be doing. Because if we're not able to do it Sunday, it'll be hopefully another date. But we're heavily leaning toward Sunday, so I wanted to get that word out as well.
Absolutely. Well,